Welcome to my English podcast.
Learn, practice, and speak with confidence.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to my English podcast. It's Mia here, your host, sitting in our cozy virtual cafe with my trusty latte in hand. The sun's shining, the vibe's super warm, and I'm so excited to chat with you all today. As always, I've got my awesome co-host, Max, and our amazing language expert, Mrs. Tina, with me. Guys, how's it going?
Yo, Mia. I'm doing great, thanks for the vibe check. I'm sipping my cappuccino, feeling ready to dive in. How about you, Mrs. Tina? What's the mood today?
Oh, Max, Mia, I'm thrilled to be here. I've got my Earl Grey tea nice and warm, and I'm pumped for today's topic. It's going to be such a fun one.
It totally is. So, today we're talking about how to talk about your gym routine easily in English. Whether you're lifting weights, doing yoga, or just walking on the treadmill, we're going to share ways to describe your routine in a supernatural, native-like way. No textbook stuff. Just real, everyday English you'd hear at the gym or chatting with friends. Max, you hit the gym sometimes, right? What's your deal?
Oh, Mia, you're calling me out already. Yeah, I try to hit the gym a few times a week, mostly lifting weights and pretending I know what I'm doing on the treadmill. But talking about it in English, sometimes I'm like, I lift stuff? I could use some help sounding smoother. Mrs. Tina, why is talking about your gym routine such a great topic for English learners?
Great question, Max. Talking about your gym routine is awesome because it's so personal and practical. It's something you can share with friends, coworkers, or even a trainer, and it's a chance to use everyday words and phrases. Plus, fitness is such a universal topic. Everyone's got something to say, whether it's I love yoga or I hate running. By learning to talk about your routine, you're practicing real-life English that makes you sound confident and natural.
I love that, Mrs. Tina. It's like your gym routine is part of who you are, so talking about it helps you connect with people. Okay, let's start with some key phrases to describe what you do at the gym. Mrs. Tina, what's a good place to begin?
Let's start with talking about the activities you do. One of the easiest ways to start is with simple verbs like do, go, or work out. For example, you can say, I do yoga, or I go to the gym, or I work out 3 times a week. These are super common, and natives use them all the time. They're like the building blocks of talking about fitness.
Oh yeah, I say work out a lot. Like, I worked out this morning, or I'm gonna work out later. But sometimes I feel like I sound repetitive. Like, how do I mix it up to sound more natural?
That's a great point, Max. To sound more native, you can add details with specific verbs. Instead of just I work out, you can say I lift weights, I run on the treadmill, or I stretch before my workout. These verbs, lift, run, stretch, are so common in gym talk. A fun way to practice is to describe one thing you do at the gym. Like, try saying, I lift weights twice a week. It's simple but sounds so natural.
I love that tip. I'm all about yoga, so I'd say, I do yoga in the morning. It feels so easy to say, but it tells people something about me. Max, what's one thing you do at the gym?
Let's see. I'd say, I lift weights at the gym. Though, to be honest, sometimes I'm just lifting the lightest dumbbells and hoping nobody notices. Haha, any funny gym stories, Mia?
Oh, Max, you're cracking me up. Okay, so one time I was trying to sound cool at the gym, and I told this guy, I do cardio every day. But I was so out of breath from like 5 minutes on the bike that he just laughed. I was like, okay, maybe I don't do cardio that much. Mrs. Tina, any gym language mishaps you've seen?
Oh, Mia, that's hilarious. I've got one. I had a student who wanted to say, I lift weights, but he kept saying, I pick up heavy things. It was so cute, but it sounded like he was moving furniture. We worked on it, and he got so good at saying, I lift weights. It's all about practicing those little phrases until they feel like second nature.
Haha, pick up heavy things is amazing. Okay, so we've got do, go, and work out. What's another way to talk about our gym routine?
Let's talk about how often you go to the gym. Natives love using phrases like once a week, twice a week, or every day to describe frequency. For example, you can say, I go to the gym 3 times a week, or I do yoga every morning. Adding that little detail makes your sentence sound so much more interesting and natural.
Oh, I love that. I'd say, I do yoga 4 times a week. It's so simple, but it feels like I'm sharing a piece of my life. Max, how often do you hit the gym?
Let's be real. I go to the gym maybe twice a week if I'm feeling motivated. Otherwise, it's more like, I go to the couch every day. Haha, but seriously, saying twice a week does sound way smoother than just, I go sometimes.
Exactly, Max. That little phrase, twice a week, makes such a difference. A fun way to practice is to think about your routine and say it out loud. Like, I work out 3 times a week, or I run once a week. It's a tiny habit that builds confidence fast.
I love that, tiny habits for big wins. Okay, let's do a quick game. Let's each say one gym activity and how often we do it. I'll go first. I do yoga 4 times a week.
Nice one, Mia. I lift weights twice a week, when I'm not distracted by snacks.
Oh, you two are so fun. I walk on the treadmill 3 times a week. Okay, listeners, pause the podcast and say one gym activity and how often you do it. Like, I run twice a week. It's such an easy way to practice.
That's so fun! I can just imagine everyone pausing and trying it out. Okay, what's another tip for talking about our gym routine, Mrs. Tina?
Let's talk about describing how you feel about your routine. Natives often use words like love, like, or hate to share their feelings. For example, I love lifting weights, or I hate running. It's a great way to make your conversation more personal and connect with people.
Oh man, I'm so guilty of this. I'm always saying, I love hitting the gym, but then I'll whisper, I hate cardio. It's like, why is running so hard? Do you guys ever say stuff like that?
Oh, absolutely, Max. I'm always like, I love my yoga class, but I hate burpees. Those things are evil. Sharing your feelings makes your English sound so natural because it's honest. Try practicing with, I like stretching, or I don't like lifting weights. It's such a simple way to share your personality.
I totally get that. I'd say, I love yoga, but I don't like push-ups. They're so tough. Okay, let's do another quick game. Let's each say one gym activity we like or don't like. Bops. I love yoga, but I don't like running.
Nice, Mia. I love lifting weights, but I hate doing squats. My legs are like, nope, we're done.
Oh, Max, you're killing me. I love walking on the treadmill, but I don't like jumping jacks. Okay, listeners, pause and say one gym activity you like or don't like. Like, I like cycling, but I don't like planks. It's such a fun way to practice.
These games are so great for sneaking in practice. Okay, one more tip before we wrap up this part, Mrs. Tina. What else can we say about our gym routine?
Let's talk about why you go to the gym. Natives often share their reasons, like, I work out to stay healthy, or I go to the gym to feel strong. It's a great way to add depth to your conversation. You can use to plus a verb like to relax, to have fun, or to get fit.
Oh, that's cool. I'd say, I lift weights to feel strong, but also like, I go to the gym to impress my friends. Haha, just kidding, kind of. What about you, Mia?
Haha, Max, I see you flexing. I'd say, I do yoga to relax and stay flexible. It's like my happy place. Mrs. Tina, what's your reason?
Oh, I love this. I'd say, I walk on the treadmill to stay healthy and clear my mind. It's so refreshing. Okay, listeners, try saying why you do your gym routine. Like, I run to stay fit. Pause and give it a go.
I love how this makes talking about the gym so easy and fun. We've covered verbs like do, go, and work out, plus how often we do things and why. It's like building a little story about your routine. Max, Mrs. Tina, any quick thoughts before we keep going?
Just that this is making me want to hit the gym right now. Well, maybe after another coffee. Keep practicing, everyone, you're killing it.
Absolutely, Max. Don't stress about getting it perfect. Just try one phrase today, like, I do yoga twice a week. Small steps make you sound so natural.
Perfect advice, guys. All right, everyone, grab another sip of your coffee or tea, and let's keep this gym talk going. You're doing awesome. Welcome back, everyone, to my English podcast. It's Mia here, still chilling in our cozy virtual cafe, though I'm thinking about switching to a decaf latte. Don't want to be bouncing off the walls later. We've been having such a fun time talking about how to describe your gym routine in English, using super simple, native-like phrases. Max, Mrs. Tina, you guys still feeling the energy?
Oh, Mia, I'm totally here for it. My cappuccino's almost gone, but I'm pumped to keep this gym talk going. I'm already thinking about how to sound cooler when I talk about my workouts. Mrs. Tina, what's next for us?
Max, Mia, I'm loving this vibe. My tea's keeping me cozy, and I'm ready to dive into more ways to talk about your gym routine. Let's focus on describing where you work out and what you use at the gym. This adds such a nice touch to your conversations and makes them sound so natural.
Oh, I love that idea. Like, I could say, I do yoga at the studio, or I work out at home. It's such an easy way to add more detail. What are some other ways to talk about where we exercise, Mrs. Tina?
Great question, Mia. Natives often mention the place to give context, like I go to the gym near my house, or I run in the park. You can also talk about specific areas, like I lift weights in the weight room, or I do cardio on the treadmill. These little details make your sentences pop. A fun way to practice is to think about where you exercise and say it out loud. Like, try saying, I work out at the gym.
That's so cool. I'd say, I lift weights at the gym down the street. But sometimes I'm just like, I work out in my living room, especially when I'm too lazy to leave the house. Haha, do you guys ever work out at home?
Oh, absolutely, Max. I love saying, I do yoga at home in my living room. It's so cozy with my little mat and some music. But I also like saying, I walk in the park near my house. It feels so fresh. What about you, Mia?
I'm all about the studio vibes. I'd say, I do yoga at the studio downtown. It's got this great energy with all the other yogis, but sometimes I'm like, I stretch at home when I'm feeling lazy. Okay, let's do a quick game. Let's each say where we do one gym activity. I'll start. I do yoga at the studio.
Nice, Mia. I lift weights at the gym near my apartment. Gotta get those gains somewhere.
Oh, you two are so fun. I walk on the treadmill at the community center. Okay, listeners, pause and say where you do one gym activity. Like, I run in the park. It's such an easy way to practice.
I love how these games make it so fun to learn. Okay, Mrs. Tina, what else can we add to talk about our gym routine?
Let's talk about the equipment or tools you use. Natives often mention what they're working with, like, I use dumbbells, I ride a stationary bike, or I use a yoga mat. It's a great way to sound specific and natural. For example, instead of just saying, I exercise, you can say, I use the treadmill for cardio.
Oh yeah, I'm all about the dumbbells. I'd say, I use dumbbells for my arm workouts. But sometimes I see people at the gym using like fancy machines and I'm like, how does that even work? Any tips for talking about equipment without sounding clueless?
Haha, Max, I feel you on the fancy machines. A simple trick is to stick with basic words that everyone knows, like dumbbells, treadmill, yoga mat, or bike. You don't need to know every machine's name. Just say what you use and what it's for. Like, I use a kettlebell for strength training. Try practicing one phrase, like, I use the treadmill for running. It's so simple but sounds so native.
That's such a good tip. I'd say, I use a yoga mat for stretching. It's so easy, but it makes my sentence feel more real. I remember when I first started yoga, I didn't know what to call anything, so I'd just say, I use that stretchy thing. My instructor was like, Mia, it's a mat. Do you guys have any funny equipment stories?
Oh man, Mia, you're killing me. Okay, so one time at the gym, I was trying to use this big weight machine, but I had no idea what it was called. I told my friend, I'm using the big metal thingy. And he was like, Max, that's a leg press. I felt like such a newbie.
Oh, Max, that's too funny. I had a student who kept calling the treadmill the running machine. He'd say, I use the running machine every day, and it was so cute. We taught him treadmill, and he was so proud when he got it right. It's all about those little wins.
I love that. It's like every new word you learn is a little victory. Okay, let's do another game. Let's each say one piece of equipment we use and what for. I'll start. I use a yoga mat for my stretches.
Nice one, Mia. I use dumbbells for my bicep curls. Gotta make those arms pop.
You two are so great. I use a treadmill for my morning walks. Okay, listeners, pause and say one piece of equipment you use and what for. Like, I use a bike for cardio. Give it a try.
These games are so fun. It's like sneaking English practice into your day. Okay, Mrs. Tina, what's another way to talk about our gym routine?
Let's talk about who you work out with. Natives often mention if they exercise alone or with others, like I work out with my friend, or I go to a class with a group. It's a great way to add a social vibe to your conversation and make it more interesting.
Oh, that's cool. I'd say, I lift weights with my buddy Jake sometimes. But honestly, half the time we're just chatting instead of lifting. Haha, what about you, Mia? You a solo gym goer or a group person?
I'm a mix. I'd say I do yoga with a class at the studio, but sometimes I stretch alone at home. The class is so fun because everyone's cheering each other on. Mrs. Tina, do you work out with anyone?
Oh, I love this question. I'd say, I walk with my neighbor in the park. It's so nice to chat while we exercise. Sometimes I say, I do yoga alone at home when I want some quiet time. It's such a great way to share your routine.
That sounds so nice. Okay, let's do a quick game. Let's each say who we work out with for one activity. I'll start. I do yoga with my class at the studio.
Nice, Mia. I lift weights with my friend Jake at the gym. He's my spotter, or so he says.
Oh, Max, you're so fun. I walk with my neighbor in the park. Okay, listeners, pause and say who you work out with for one activity. Like, I run with my sister. It's such an easy way to practice.
I'm loving these games. They make me want to talk about the gym all day. Okay, Mrs. Tina, one more tip for this part. What else can we say about our routine?
Let's talk about how long you work out. Natives often mention the time to give more detail, like, I work out for 30 minutes, or I run for an hour. It's a simple way to make your conversation feel fuller. You can also say things like, I stretch for 10 minutes before bed. It's so natural.
Oh, I love that. I'd say, I do yoga for 45 minutes in the morning. It's like, just enough to feel good without overdoing it. Max, how long do you spend at the gym?
Let's be real, Mia. I'd say, I lift weights for about 30 minutes, but half of that is me checking my phone. Haha, I'm working on it. Mrs. Tina, what about you?
Oh, Max, you're too funny. I'd say, I walk for 20 minutes on the treadmill. It's short and sweet, but it gets the job done. Okay, listeners, try saying how long you do one gym activity. Like, I cycle for 15 minutes. Pause and give it a go.
I love how these little phrases make talking about the gym so easy. We've covered where we work out, what equipment we use, who we exercise with, and how long. It's like building a whole story about our routine. Max, Mrs. Tina, any quick thoughts before we keep going?
Just that this is making me want to actually stick to my gym routine. Keep it simple, everyone. Say one phrase a day, like I use dumbbells at the gym. You're gonna sound so cool.
Absolutely, Max. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try little phrases like, I work out with a friend, or I run for 20 minutes. It's all about small steps to big confidence.
Perfect way to sum it up, guys. All right, everyone, grab another sip of your coffee or tea, and let's keep this gym routine talk rolling. You're all doing amazing. Hey, everyone, welcome back to my English podcast. It's Mia here, still hanging out in our cozy virtual cafe, though I've switched to a decaf latte because, I don't need to be up all night. We've been having such a blast talking about how to describe your gym routine in English, using simple, native-like phrases that make you sound so natural. Max, Mrs. Tina, you guys still with me?
Oh, Mia, I'm right here, sipping the last of my cappuccino. Might need a refill soon. This gym talk's got me fired up. I'm ready to sound like a pro when I talk about my workouts. Mrs. Tina, what's next on the list?
Max, Mia, I'm loving this energy. My tea's still warm, and I'm so excited to wrap this up with more ways to talk about your gym routine. Let's focus on describing how you feel after your workout and what you do to prepare or wind down. These little details make your conversations so lively and relatable.
Oh, I love that. Like after yoga, I always feel so calm and energized at the same time. It's like magic. What are some phrases we can use to talk about how we feel after the gym, Mrs. Tina?
Oh, that's cool. I'd say, I lift weights to feel strong, but also like, I go to the gym to impress my friends. Haha, just kidding, kind of. What about you, Mia?
Great question, Mia. Natives often share their post-workout feelings with simple phrases like, I feel great, I feel tired, or I feel so strong. For example, you could say, I feel amazing after yoga, or I feel exhausted after running. It's a super easy way to add emotion to your gym talk. A fun tip is to try saying how you feel right after your next workout. Like, I feel so good after lifting weights. It's such a natural way to share.
Oh yeah, I totally get that. After I lift weights, I'm like, I feel like a superhero. But sometimes after cardio, it's more like, I feel like I need a nap. Haha, do you guys ever feel that way?
Oh, Max, you're speaking my language. After my treadmill walk, I usually say, I feel so refreshed. But if I push it too hard, it's more like, I feel like I ran a marathon. Sharing those feelings makes your conversation so real. Mia, what about you?
I'm with you, Max. After yoga, I'd say, I feel so relaxed and happy. But if I try something intense like a spin class, it's like, I feel like I might not walk tomorrow. Okay, let's do a quick game. Let's each say how we feel after one gym activity. I'll start. I feel calm after yoga.
Nice one, Mia. I feel strong after lifting weights. Gotta flex those biceps, you know.
You two are so fun. I feel energized after walking on the treadmill. Okay, listeners, pause and say how you feel after one gym activity. Like, I feel tired after running. Give it a try.
I love these games. They make practicing so easy. Okay, Mrs. Tina, what's another way to talk about our gym routine?
Let's talk about how you prepare for your workout. Natives often mention what they do before exercising, like, I stretch before running, or I drink water before the gym. It's a great way to add more detail and sound like you're sharing a story. You can also talk about what you bring, like, I bring my water bottle to the gym.
Oh, that's cool. I'd say, I stretch before lifting weights, but honestly, sometimes I forget and just dive in. Probably not the best idea. Haha, what do you guys do to get ready?
Good point, Max. Stretching is so important. I'd say, I warm up before walking on the treadmill. It's just a quick 5-minute walk to get my body ready. I also say, I bring my headphones to listen to music. It makes the workout so much more fun. Mia, what about you?
I'm all about prep. I'd say, I roll out my yoga mat before class, and I drink a smoothie before yoga. It's like my little ritual. Okay, let's do another game. Let's each say one thing we do to prepare for a workout. I'll start. I stretch before yoga.
Nice, Mia. I drink water before lifting weights. Gotta stay hydrated, right?
Oh, you two are great. I warm up before walking on the treadmill. Okay, listeners, pause and say one thing you do to prepare for a workout. Like, I bring my gym bag. It's such an easy way to practice.
These little phrases are so fun to learn. It's like we're building a whole conversation piece by piece. Okay, Mrs. Tina, what's next for talking about our gym routine?
Let's talk about winding down after your workout. Natives often mention what they do to cool down or recover, like, I stretch after running, or I take a shower after the gym. It's a great way to round out your story and make it feel complete. You can also say things like, I drink a protein shake after lifting weights.
Oh yeah, I'm all about the cool down. I'd say, I stretch after lifting weights, though sometimes it's more like, I collapse on the couch after the gym. Haha, anyone else guilty of that?
Haha, Max, I've been there. I'd say, I stretch after my treadmill walk, and I drink water to cool down. It feels so good to take care of your body after exercising. Mia, what's your wind down routine?
I'm big on stretching. I'd say, I stretch after yoga to relax my muscles. And sometimes, I take a hot shower after class. It's like a reward for all that work. Okay, let's do a quick game. Let's each say one thing we do to wind down after a workout. I'll start. I stretch after yoga.
Nice one, Mia. I drink a protein shake after lifting weights. Gotta refuel those muscles.
You two are so great. I take a shower after walking on the treadmill. Okay, listeners, pause and say one thing you do to wind down after a workout. Like, I rest after running. Give it a try.
I love how these games make it so easy to practice. Okay, Mrs. Tina, one more tip to wrap up our gym routine talk. What's a good way to tie it all together?
Let's talk about sharing your goals or progress. Natives often mention what they're working toward, like, I'm trying to get stronger, or I want to run faster. It's a great way to make your conversation inspiring and show your personality. You can also say things like, I've been working out for a month and I feel great.
Oh, that's awesome. I'd say, I'm trying to lift heavier weights. I mean, I'm not bench pressing cars yet, but I'm getting there. Haha, what's your goal, Mia?
I love that, Max. I'd say, I'm trying to get more flexible with yoga. I want to touch my toes without groaning. Mrs. Tina, what's your gym goal?
Oh, you two are so inspiring. I'd say, I'm trying to walk longer on the treadmill. I want to hit 30 minutes without stopping. Okay, listeners, try saying one gym goal. Like, I want to run for 20 minutes. Pause and give it a go.
That's such a great way to wrap it up. It's like sharing a piece of your journey. Okay, let's do one final game to tie it all together. Let's each say a full sentence about our gym routine, using something we've learned today. I'll start. I do yoga at the studio 4 times a week, and I feel so relaxed afterward.
Nice one, Mia. I lift weights at the gym twice a week with my buddy Jake, and I feel strong after.
You two are amazing. I walk on the treadmill at the community center 3 times a week, and I stretch afterward to cool down. Okay, listeners, pause and say one full sentence about your gym routine. Like, I run in the park twice a week, and I feel energized. Give it a try.
Wow, we've covered so much today. Verbs like do, go, and work out. Where we exercise, what equipment we use, who we work out with, how long, how we feel, prep, cool down, and goals. It's like a whole toolbox for talking about your gym routine. Max, Mrs. Tina, any final thoughts?
Just that this has been so fun. I'm gonna start saying stuff like, I stretch before lifting weights, and sound like a gym pro. Keep it simple, everyone, and have fun with it.
Absolutely, Max. Don't stress about getting it perfect. Just try one phrase a day, like, I feel great after running, or I use a yoga mat. Little steps make you sound so natural, and you're all doing so great.
Perfect way to end it, guys. All right, everyone, you've been amazing sticking with us through this gym routine talk. Try using 1 or 2 of these phrases today, like, I work out at the gym, or I'm trying to get stronger. Let us know how it goes. Grab another coffee, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time on my English podcast. Take care, everyone.